Yes. I mean, it's yeah. It's
And then what
right.
happens?
And I finally get the rock.
What'd you do?
I hit her with the rock.
How many times do you think you hit her?
I hit her 2 times.
And when you did, was she still holding on to your testicles?
Yes.
At least initially?
Yes.
Why did you hit her? Why did you react that way?
Just on instinct to defend myself.
Okay. How fast was this all happening? Pretty fast?
Really fast.
Right away, pay attention to the legal framing here. The defense is building around timing and immediacy. In self-defense cases, juries often end up asking a huge question. Was there actually time to stop, think, and choose something else? Seconds can suddenly become the center of an entire trial.
In between when she hit you with the rock and in between the time she hit you with the rock and when you hit her with the rock, were you able to safely retreat and get away from her?
No.
Yeah. Why not?
She was holding on to me.
Including your testicles?
Yes.
Did you hit her in the face or the eye with the rock?
No.
Where you said 2 times, where did you hit her?
On the side of the head.
Okay. So we've seen these photos of the stellate laceration.
This is one of those moments attorneys want the jury to remember. The testimony isn't just force was used, it's when the force stopped. Because in court, self-defense usually isn't judged only by whether force happened. It's also judged by whether it continued after the threat was over. What do you think matters more? The first reaction or what happens immediately after?
You caused that by hitting her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you continue to hit her after those 2 hits?
No.
And why not?
Because she stopped fighting. She let go of my testicles, and I was
Okay.
able to stand up.
And then you stopped.
Yes.
You know, there was testimony about the 2 witnesses. Did you stop hitting her because the witnesses showed up?
No. I didn't know that they were there until after I stood up.
Okay. Did you see blood?
Yes.
Was there a lot of blood?
There was a lot of blood.
Did you see her kind of scoot down towards the witnesses?
Yes.
Did you try to stop her in any way?
No.
You let her cross.
Notice a shift in tone. We started with physical actions, and now we're moving into state of mind. Trials often become 2 stories happening at once. What physically happened, and what was going on inside someone's head? Those 2 things don't always point in the same direction.
Get to them.
Yes.
Did you hear her yelling to the witnesses, he's trying to kill me?
Yes.
Gerhard, did you have any syringes on the mountain that day?
No.
Did you try to poke her or stab her with any syringes?
No.
Okay. Now, Gerhard, she scoots away. She's now with the 2 witnesses. You see a lot of blood. What do you physically do next?
I'm just in a daze, and I just kind of watch her crawl away and then leave with the other 2 hikers.
Okay, she got the hikers. What do you do next? Was her bag in your bag there?
Yeah, so I just kind of reflexively gathered up all of our stuff, and then I start walking up the trail.
Let me ask you this. At this point, immediately following what just happened, you saw, you guys had this scuffle. You saw a lot of blood. What was your state of mind and emotional state like right now, right at this point that we're at?
Severe emotional distress.
How did you feel at that time about the fact that you had responded and defended
Horrible.
yourself? Let me finish the
Horrible.
question.
Sorry.
How did you feel about the fact that even though you say it was, you were defending yourself, how did you feel about that she was bleeding?
I felt horrible.
Okay. Did you ever plan on hurting her that day?
No.
Did you ever want to hurt her that day?
No.
You reacted to defend yourself in the heat of that moment. You said yes?
Yes.
But did you still feel bad about it?
Yes.
This is where the emotional stakes start rising fast. The defense is trying to connect action, regret, and mental state into one continuous timeline. And jurors are sitting there asking themselves a difficult question. Can someone believe they were defending themselves and still feel overwhelming guilt afterward?
You mentioned that you were in some kind of extreme emotional distress, I think you said. Okay.
Yes.
Did you become, at some point after that, suicidal?
Yes.
Why? Tell the jury why. To the best of your understanding.
I just felt hopeless at that point in terms of everything. Like I felt horrified about what I did to her. That I caused this to her. That I had resorted to violence against my wife, the person who I loved the most in the world, and just kind of felt hopeless in terms of our relationship too.
Okay. And that being said, I mean, in that moment, were you defending yourself when you reacted that way?
Yes.
Cumulative. Over.
Yes.
What did you do next? Now you're heading up the hill. What do you do next?
I just kind of kept walking up and kind of got to the same place that I had made it the last time, where the trail opens up and you're finally on the ridge, and
Were you thinking about jumping?
I'd already decided. I decided to jump, and kind of last second made the decision to call Emil just to say goodbye.
Okay. So this incident happens. You talked about the emotional state you were in. Did you believe your marriage was over?
Yes.
Did you believe you heard her yelling to the other people that he's trying to kill me?
Yes.
You saw how bloody she was?
This may be one of the most emotionally heavy moments in the testimony so far. The courtroom suddenly moves away from evidence and injuries and into relationships, family, trust, and consequences that continue long after the incident itself. Those moments can affect how testimony lands with a jury.
Yes.
Did you believe that your career could be over?
Yes.
Okay. Did you you became suicidal? Who's the one person in the world you wanted to call
My son Emil.
before you jumped?
Yes.
Okay. Were you in a good state of mind when you made that call?
No.
How do you feel about the fact that you put him in that position and made that call to him?
So many feelings because he saved my life that day.
Also, convinced you not to jump?
He saved my life that day, but I put him in this position where he is now, where he thinks I tried to kill her. Okay. And for the last year, he's thought that. And
I heard him yesterday only refer to you as the defendant and not as dad.
Yes.
Do you blame him? Sorry, one second.
You take a break.
No, I don't blame him. I had such good intentions of calling him, but
in the sense that you wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah, I wanted just to say goodbye and tell him how he's an amazing person and he should live his life to the fullest. And
okay. Okay. Let me stop you there. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk a little more specifics about the call. Okay. First of all, where were you when you faced? Well, was it a FaceTime?
It was FaceTime, yes.
Okay. Where were you when you did this FaceTime call?
It was in a spot where the trail wasn't right next to the cliff edge, because the cliff edge at that point wasn't really an edge. It was like a 10-foot kind of sloped part, and then the edge. And so I was basically between the cliff edge and the trail, kind of hanging on to the side of the mountain.
Was it a pretty kind of steepish area?
Yeah. Very steep.
And were you kind of like on the side of the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. And so just to be clear, the place you FaceTimed him from, was that the place that the incident took place?
No.
Okay. On the FaceTime, would it have looked like you were on kind of the edge of a mountain?
Yes.
Were you on speakerphone?
Yes.
I mean, like holding it where he could see your face?
Yes.
Now,
And I showed him. I showed him the view and where I was. Like,
there was testimony from police officers that it was a windy day, a notoriously windy area. Do you recall it being pretty windy that day?
it was windy. Yeah, up there.
So you're on the side of a cliff, mountain. You have him on speaker on FaceTime. It's windy. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You were extremely emotional at that time?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the context of this phone call, correct?
Yes.
Did you tell him that Ariel you were calling him to say goodbye, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Was your purpose to explain to him the whole, every last detail of what happened?
No.
Okay. But you did tell him several things, right?
Yes.
Did you tell him that Ariel had been having an affair?
I did.
Okay. Did you tell him that, she got hurt, her head was bleeding?
Yeah. After he asked about the blood on my shirt.
Now, did the word kill come up in the conversation?
It probably did.
What do you recall explaining to him about that?
I don't recall explaining. The only thing I can think of is that I said that she said I tried to.
Now we're entering a classic courtroom tension point. Perception versus intent. He's saying, that isn't what I meant, while also acknowledging someone could reasonably hear it differently. And that's a question juries wrestle with all the time. Do you judge words by what a person intended, or by how another person would realistically understand them?
Kill her.
Okay. So let's break back that up.
Yeah.
So you told him that the blood was hers, yes?
Yes.
And you're telling him that you're going to jump.
And yes.
Okay. And did you tell him something about? We're going to get to the part about the police. But you're telling him about how you're going to jump, and you were saying you heard her say to the witnesses, he tried to kill me. Okay. Were you explaining that to Emil?
No. So
What
I
were you
was
saying?
I was talking to myself at the same time too, and I was basically saying because I remember saying wow, this is so hard, because turns out killing yourself is a hard thing to do once you actually go and do it.
Okay.
And so I was talking to him about saying goodbye and she had an affair and those things, but then I was also kind of talking to myself, and I think I was saying to myself she said I tried to kill her. She said I tried to kill her.
Okay. Were you confessing to him that you were trying to kill Ari that day?
No.
Okay. Did you have an intention to kill Ari that day?
No.
Okay. Would you have said it that way? I tried to kill Ari that day.
No.
Okay. But you don't dispute that the word kill probably came up.
No.
Okay. And can you understand how Emil in that conversation could have got that impression?
Yes.
Okay. So what else happens in this first call? What do you mean when you say he tried to convince you not to jump?
He just, and I mean, to his credit, I mean he just reminded me that I had a choice, basically.
Okay. Reminded me to have a choice.
Yeah. Because he said do you really have to do this?
After that, you got off the phone with him? You didn't jump, right?
No.
Okay. There was a second call an hour later,
Yes.
and he testified that he was at his Ari's parents' house. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, during that call, did he tell you what he told to Ari's parents?